That every NBA fan thinks their team's starting five is the best, but today, only one lineup can claim the #1 spot. So here's the challenge. I'm ranking the top 10 starting fives in the Eastern Conference using 5 categories: star power, offensive fit, defensive versatility, chemistry, and championship potential. If your favorite team doesn't land where you expected, don't get mad until you've heard the reason. Let's find out which lineup truly deserves to be called the best in the East. For this video, we're taking these 10 Eastern Conference teams because they have the strongest projected starting lineups heading into the 2026-27 season. Every team will be judged using the exact same criteria. So with that out of the way, let's start the countdown from number 10. Number 10, Milwaukee Bucks. Projected starters: Ryan Rollins, Tyler Herro, Jaime Jaquez Jr., Kyle Kuzma. Losing Giannis completely changes the identity of this team. Tyler Herro gives them scoring, while Jaime Jaquez brings toughness on both ends, but this lineup simply doesn't have enough elite talent compared to the rest of the East. If Milwaukee wants to climb these rankings, they'll need another all-star caliber player. Number 9, Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham, Isaiah Joe, Ausar Thompson, John Collins, Jalen Duren. Cade Cunningham is becoming one of the league's best young guards, and Ausar Thompson could develop into an elite defender. The problem is consistency. Outside Cade, this lineup still lacks proven playoff scoring. If one more player takes a big leap, Detroit could surprise a lot of teams. Number 8, Toronto Raptors. Emmanuel Quickley, R.J. Barrett, Kawhi Leonard, or Brandon Ingram if the deal changes, Scotty Barnes, Jacob Poeltl. Toronto lands at number 8. If Kawhi is available, this team immediately becomes much more dangerous. Scotty Barnes continues to develop into a franchise player, but health and the uncertainty surrounding Kawhi keep the Raptors outside the top 7. Number 7, Atlanta Hawks. CJ McCollum, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Onyeka Okongwu. This Hawks lineup has balance. CJ brings veteran shot creation, Dyson Daniels is already one of the NBA's best perimeter defenders, and Jalen Johnson keeps improving every season. The biggest concern is whether they have enough superstar power to compete with the East's elite. Number 6, Boston Celtics. Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Paul George, Jason Tatum, Mitchell Robinson. Boston remains one of the most complete teams in basketball. Tatum is still a superstar, Derek White impacts winning in every way, and Paul George adds experience and defense. The only reason they're not higher is age, health, and questions about offensive consistency. Number 5, Orlando Magic. Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr. This could quietly become one of the NBA's best two-way starting lineups. Desmond Bane fixes Orlando's biggest weakness by adding elite shooting, while Paolo and Franz continue to improve. If this group builds chemistry quickly, they could easily finish even higher. Number 4, Indiana Pacers. Tyrese Haliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam, Ivica Zubac. Indiana made a huge upgrade by adding Ivica Zubac. Haliburton controls the offense, Siakam brings championship experience, and Zubac finally gives them a reliable interior presence. Their only question is whether they have enough star power to beat the top 3. Number 3, Cleveland Cavaliers. James Harden, projected, Donovan Mitchell, Max Strus or Jalen Tyson, Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen. If Cleveland lands James Harden, this immediately becomes one of the most dangerous starting fives in basketball. Harden and Mitchell would create constant pressure on defenses, while Mobley and Allen remain one of the league's best defensive front courts. The biggest concern is whether Harden fits into the system. Number 2, New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks have one of the deepest and most complete starting fives in the NBA. Brunson is an MVP-level point guard, Bridges and OG are elite two-way wings, and Karl Anthony Towns gives them another offensive star. Their biggest challenge is proving this lineup can dominate deep in the playoffs. At number 1, it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown, LeBron James, Joel Embiid. On paper, this lineup is simply ridiculous. Maxey provides speed, LeBron controls the offense, Jaylen Brown adds elite two-way play, Embiid remains one of the NBA's most dominant centers, and Edgecombe brings young athleticism. If this group stays healthy, they have everything you could ask for in a championship contender. So that's my ranking of the top 10 projected starting fives in the Eastern Conference. Do you agree, or did I completely disrespect your favorite team? Let me know your rankings in the comments because I will read every single comment.